Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie and welcome to the Makers with Heart virtual crop. Today, my class, I'm going to be teaching let me move this, one page scrapbook page and a couple cards using the Cosette collection. When trying to decide what to create for this class, I had a lot of different ideas, but then I decided to go back to what I do, and that is create workshops using the feature collection from Close to My Heart. And I do it every month in the Craft with Julie group, and we usually make a couple layouts and more cards, but since I only have an hour, I cut it down to a fewer items. But I will be doing a companion page for this one coming up soon on my YouTube channel, so check that out if you want to do a companion page for this one. So what you'll need is the paper collection of your choice. I use Cosette, and the background element stamp, the tags and tabs thin cuts. That's what we're all using today. Some green dots, some twine. This is just some natural twine that I had left over. And we're going to be using Toffee and Mulberry. And we're going to do some sponging. So if you have a sponge, and I think that is all we're going to need. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you've cut your papers before. I put them all back in an envelope so I don't lose them, or a package, I guess. So I'm going to just put this off to the side, and you'll want your sticker sheet as well. So we'll just kind of stick that off to the side. But here are all your pieces. Oh, I also have the card pieces here too. So let me just move those out of the way for a second. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take some toffee. You know what? Let's do the die cutting first. Let's do that. So you'll have a piece of, oh goodness, I forgot the color. Mist. Piece of mist and a piece of toffee, and also a little piece of mulberry. And we're going to cut those with our thin cuts. These are so fun. Okay, we can actually do it all at the same time. So here we go. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put this in here and grab my mat. So this is Close to My Heart's die cutting machine. Just need to make sure we're all still in focus. If I jiggle my table, sometimes my camera goes ski-wonka. So I want the dark of the mist, the light of the, sorry, my light has been having issues. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I'm going to just lay all of these down. So the square, or the more square, is the toffee, the rounded top is the mist, and let's just cut these out. And okay, so like I was saying, this is Close to My Heart's die cutting machine. I used to have the, oh goodness, now I can't remember, Cuttlebug, that's what it was. And then when you couldn't get them anymore, I went with this one, and it's actually really nice. So if you need a good die cutting machine, I highly recommend Close to My Heart's. Not just because it's the brand I love, but it actually is a really good machine. Okay, probably have to start hurrying because we only have an hour, but okay, so we have all of those cut out and put those to the side. I'll clean up my mess later. I'll just drop everything on the floor. That's just how we roll. Okay, so now let's take our French vanilla and our Toffee ink, and we are going to edge distress this page. You can leave it just plain. I just thought it added a little bit of character to this back page. can put as little or as much as you want. I love this sponge. I guess it's like old school sponging, but it comes with that big old round sponge, and then I cut it down so I can use it for several different colors, and it's more manageable this way to have just a little wedge. Okay, I think, oh, we have 2 more sides. Okay, and 1 more. You can see I'm not being very picky about where that ink goes. I kind of like it more organic, so whatever you prefer. Okay, all right. So then we're going to take our photo. We're going to put that aside because we're going to use it again in a minute. Your 4x6 photo, and we're going to place it 1.5 inches from the bottom, and then about 1 inch from the right hand side. And that's going to be our starting point. And if you want to get your T-square ruler out and just make sure that that is, oh, my page keeps moving, straight, you can do that. Okay, so then on top of that, we're going to put the stripe piece of paper, or stripe pattern, I guess I should say. And you know what I forgot to do? This is going to be a pocket. So, hold on. Oh, it'll still work. So this is going to be a pocket. So what I should have done was put it on the edge, but I only put it like right here. So it should be fine. So I'm sorry. I even read my own instructions before I started, and then I totally spaced it. So this photo is going to be a pocket. Okay, and so now we're going to do like the icon piece. Isn't this paper so pretty? It's so hard to see its qualities in the idea book or online, but in person it is just gorgeous. We're going to do this blue, and then the zip strip, which I think is my absolute favorite. Right on the top. And last but not least is the lace zip strip. I'll put that right on the top. Okay, so then we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this. And, oh, actually, let me put, no, I want to do the stamping first. So I'm going to take the background elements, and I'm going to stamp this one right here. It's like seriously my favorite. And we're going to use Mulberry Ink. And so if your stamp is new, I have a little something on there, you can rub it on your hand to season it. And then let's take this mulberry, and we're going to add a splotch up here kind of in the left hand corner, and then just right below it. And it does come, or when you stamp it, it's dark, but it will be okay. Like right now, I'm not loving the look of that, but it will be okay. It will dry lighter. And I actually needed to do one up here. So what I'm going to do is just mark or mask that off and add one right there. Perfect. Just use my instructions. Okay. All right, so I think we're good. And let's add this photo. Oh, these are just little photo placeholders that I have. A lot of Close My Hearts kits come with them already in there, and so I just like to use them until I decide what photos I want to put on there. And then we have our tags, and we have our little French vanilla squares, and I'm just going to add some distressing to those. And this can be for journaling, if you want to add some journaling and have it hide behind your photo. Okay, so just add those to there. We're doing good on time. I think we'll be okay. If I'm going too fast, you can pause this video and yes, you can pause it. I'm like, what was I trying to say? So I'm going to take some of this twine and put it through, I'm trying to remember, I think the front, the loop right there, and there we go. And then you can just, excuse me, trim it off. And let's do the same for the second one. Maybe I don't need to cut as much. Okay, put the loop through the hole, and then you put that through your loop, and you can pull, and then they can slide right in there in that pocket that I forgot to do, but hopefully now I can't get it up. There we go. Just, oh, see, it worked perfect. Just slide those little guys in there. Oh, I need to trim this a little bit more. Okay. Now we have this little guy, this little tab, and I'm going to put it right here next to my photo. So cute. And now the fun part is adding all of the stickers. Okay, so I did put, so start with the leaves and the flowers, and then we're going to work our way to the right. So here is the first leaf, and I'll put it about right here, kind of covering up those dots a little bit. And oh, let me cover my Toffee ink before I get everything in it. There we go. And then these pink flowers, I'm gonna layer that right. Actually, those are the wrong ones. We need those for the cards. Hold on. These ones that have little trumpets. There we go. That's the one we need right there on the top. I'm like, hold on, those look different. Okay, now our yellow flowers. These ones right here. And we're going to use the other ones on cards. So either way, it will work. It's going to overlap that photo a little bit. Okay, and then we have our circle, this one right here. We're going to add that right here. And then we have this square with some writing. It actually says, "You are like a wildflower, wild and free." I'm going to put that right down here, kind of covering up those stems. And then we're going to use this postage note and use some 3D foam and pop that up. Do you guys like doing clusters? I try really hard to, I don't feel like I'm good at it, but I try. So I see other makers that do amazing jobs at clusters, and I think maybe you just have to keep trying, right? So let's do this love. It's going to go on top of this circle. And then life. And life is actually hiding right here in that square. And just going to kind of overlap just a little bit. And I'm not going to push them down quite yet. I'm just going to lay them out because then I can move them if I need to. And then the E. Okay. And then I can push them down. Okay. I believe that is all of the stickers. So now we can add some of those really fun X's. So there's the X's on here on your stamp set, and we're going to use Toffee Ink for that. Again, if it's new, just rub that on your hand. Okay, here's the scary part. Stamping on your layout. I know. Oh, there's my lights again. Sorry, I touched it. Oops, come on. I think my connection's bad on this. Stay on. Okay. I'm going to put this little foam piece underneath just to add some cush. Hopefully I get a better image. And I'm going to just ink up this X, and I'm going to start on one side and just go across the underneath that photo. And we're going to mask off right there. Just grab a scratch piece or a post-it note. Ta-da! Perfect. And now we're going to add some up here. Just right here on the left-hand side of the photo. Okay, and when that dries, you'll see them better. It's kind of funny how this ink works. Okay. And now we're going to add dots. So the green dots, I use the darkest of the green, but they come with 3 different shades and 2 sheets, so you get lots of fun dots. So I'm going to do a large one and then a medium-sized one right there on the tab. I'm going to use a small heart up here in the right-hand corner, and then a large heart down here on the left, and a small circle. Okay, so in my original, I outlined the photo mats. So you can decide if you just want to leave it photo or if you want to do a photo mat and then have that. So there's the 2 different ways you can do that. So that is our scrapbook page. Now remember, I will be doing a companion page for this. You can just check out my YouTube channel next week for the companion page to this one. All right, so let's move on to our cards. I'm gonna get my instructions out. So card number 1 is this one right here. I almost thought I forgot card bases. That would have been bad. Okay, so for this card, I gotta get all my pieces that I've already cut. Okay, so we have this nice green piece, this little zip strip that we cut in half, and the stripe piece, and the rest are stickers. So this one will be easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this green piece to our card base. Okay, and if you're using a different collection today, let me know what collection you're using in the comments. There is going to be an album that you can add what you've created, so make sure you check that out and add pictures of what you're creating this weekend with us. And who's excited for the crop room later? I have never done a virtual crop. So I'm excited to see everybody. I know usually I just do class online. Okay, so now we're going to use this sticker right here. So I started doing classes in my home. That's how I started with Close to My Heart, which was a million years ago. Actually 18 to be exact. And then when COVID hit, I had to figure something out, and I started doing virtual craft days, and it took off like crazy. And I've met so many new people from all over the country and actually other countries. And so it's been fun to do these online virtual craft days. So I have done that, not a virtual crop though. Okay, so this beautiful big sticker that says happy, so pretty. So you can pop it up with 3D foam if you'd like, or you can just add it straight to the front of your card. Hey, if you've attended one of my virtual crops before, put it in the comments. Sometimes it's fun to see who you're talking to. Okay, so that is card number 1. Aren't these stickers just gorgeous? Like, these stickers are seriously amazing. All right, so the second one is this one right here. Grab another card base. Oh, I am so sorry about my light. I have to figure that out. Don't touch the light. Oh, here we go again. When that happens, usually we just like laugh and say there's a ghost visiting or something, but so my son freaks out at everything. He's kind of scared of all the things, and so that kind of makes him laugh. Okay, so this one we're actually going to use the background stamp on. And we're going to use this long one right here. But we're only going to use part of it. So there we go. I didn't bring my long block in here, so we're going to compromise and use this one. It'll work just fine. Okay, you'll want your little cushy and your Toffee Ink. So we're going to do 2nd and 3rd generation along this piece of cardstock. So let me show you what that was going to look like. So I put it this way because it's easier for me to stamp this direction, but you can use it whatever works for you. So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to start with 1st generation, 2nd generation. I'm going to move it maybe down a little bit, and then 3rd generation I can move it up a little bit. So it has those different colors. So it looks fun and distressed, but it's really just 2nd and 3rd generation. Isn't that cool? Oh, and we need to edge it with our sponge. So grab your sponge. We're gonna edge that. Thought that looked really cool. You could do like trees, like that almost looks like a forest if you use like your grain on there. I just saw that, so I thought I would share. It's like clouds. Sometimes you see different things in the clouds. Okay. So now let's go ahead and tie. Let's do the stickers first. So now we're going to use this beautiful pink floral sticker and its friend, this blue one. So we're going to add the blue one right here, and then the pink one goes on top about right there. And let's grab some twine. Oh, that's so pretty. And it's so easy too. That's what I love. It's easy and it's pretty. Okay, and we're going to just tie a bow. If I can do that. Right there. Just pull those a little bit. Actually, I want it to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to undo that and just pull a little bit more. I just have a box of like twine and ribbons and all the fun things if you just need a little something to add to your project. It's kind of like my box of accents if you saw my last video. Okay. All right, so now we can add this to our pine. You can use 3D foam if you'd like. I just put it straight to the pine, and I just made sure to put some adhesive on this side and that side of the hemp. Or not hemp, I guess it's just twine. And then you add that to your card base. Easy peasy. And you get a stamp right there in the center. Okay, so that is card number 2. We're still doing great on time. You're gonna have some extra time at the end, I think. Okay, so this is our last card we're going to do today. I had a lot of fun with this one. All the things. Okay, let's grab all of our papers. So we'll have, let's do the stamping first. I kind of like to get that out of the way. So I used that same splatter stamp that we did on the layout with the mulberry. Just gonna ink that up and put some at the top and some at the bottom. So it's just peeking out from behind. Okay, and then we're going to use the Toffee Ink to edge it. I hear that edge distressing is coming back. I never knew it went away, honestly, but that's what I hear. Okay, so now we can just put all of the fun things together. Okay. So let's get our mist. That's going to go down on the base. And then our mulberry is next. Just all the fun colors in this kit, or in this paper collection, I guess. Then our pine. And then our French vanilla. Okay, and now we have this blue, our stripe, and the pine. So the pine is going to be your longer one, so I need to switch those around. So we're going to dovetail these, and I just snip up the center and then go from the corner to each side, and then again the center, and then meet in the middle, and then your last one is the stripe. Okay, so now we can add this to the card, and I'm going to leave about a 1/4 inch of the French vanilla showing, And then the pine is next. And I'm just going to offset that a little bit. And then this mulberry stripe. And I'm going to put that kind of in the center of those two. Just like that. Now we're going to add our stickers. We have this adorable little clipboard. This would be a cute like teacher card now that I'm looking at it. Kind of up there, right there. And then the typewriter. It's getting that time of year where we have to think of teacher thank you gifts, right? What is your go-to teacher thank you gift? I usually do like a beach towel, and a sunscreen and all the fun things for summer. But what do you usually do? I might just get a gift card this year. I don't know. Give me some ideas. Okay, pull those off. And just kind of add that about right. That looks good, about right there. And I felt like that area needed a little something, so I just grabbed one of the flowers. And these little arrows. I put 2 right here at the top. You can barely see them, but it just adds a little something to that corner. Okay, and then we have our gems. Did I forget gems on the others? Oh, I don't think I did. Okay, and we're going to use the medium heart right there. And I think we are done with the card. Okay, so that is all our projects for today. Oh, that came off. Hold on. My glue is not holding that. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay. So we have our page and our 3 cards. The instructions are in the file section of this group. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will put a link where you can get the instructions for this page and also the companion page. And watch for the companion page video coming up next week on my YouTube channel, Craft with Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.